All right, well, looks like it's just you and me, Tanya. So if you have any questions, throw them out there. I really just wanted to go through a few of that have been released recently, around like the consumer app.
Okay.
And then also want to talk about homes.com for just a minute, because I think it's really important for everybody to click.
You just muted yourself.
Myself, aren't I? I muted
You did.
myself. So sorry,
Yeah.
guys. You should be able to hear me now. So I just wanted to go through some of the new releases of the consumer app and website. These were actually just released today, so you're hearing it first. The first thing is on the consumer website that your consumers will now have an auto save search. What this means is that when they log into your app or onto your website and they execute a search, the system will automatically generate a saved search based upon that search for them. These saved searches will have an update frequency of weekly by default, but they can also go into their saved searches through your app or website and update that. And then only one automated save search will ever be created. So it's not going to, create 15 or 30 different saved searches and send it to them. It's just going to send them one. And the information they get from that saved search will be whatever they most recently searched for. A consumer can delete this, and then they can edit it. They can unsubscribe from it. They can change the parameters of the save search, whatever they like. But I think it's a pretty cool feature. Once they're on your website and they're searching for homes, they're going to start getting a weekly email based upon that search. Any consumers who already have a search that's been saved or created by you as the agent will not get the automated save search. So you can think of this as for any new users to your app or website. Okay. Another new feature they released is about the team sites and agent sites. So the open house experience. They've added some like legal consents to it. So that's not really a big one, but we now have branded app QR codes. So you can now grab a QR code from your site and users can scan that QR code to download your branded app. So if you are having your laptop up or your iPad up during like open houses, you can have this QR code easily accessible for you. It never changes, and it just allows for your consumers to be able to then download your branded app once they scan that QR code. Some other things that they updated, these are a little bit more techy, but now when you search for a property on your consumer site, it will automatically pull up in the search that property. So it's an easy way for you to just type in part of an address and see that listing come right up. You can also clear the boundaries of that search so that you can see properties outside of the boundaries. And then there's also a price comparison tool on there. And you can toggle the map and list view a little bit easier as well. So they've made a few little minor touches on there. So I can show you what some of these mean for you. Just So here is my website. And I'm just going to search for one of these properties you see here. So I'm going to do 3009 Plymouth in Waukesha. So when you come in here to the search and you start typing, you're spelling Plymouth wrong, probably. Yep, there's a U. Now you see how 3009 Plymouth Waukesha is coming up right there in your search, front and center. And then if you click on it, it's going to take you right into the property page. So before you would have to go into the map search and then find the property from there. This takes you right into that property page of the live listing. So that's one of the fun little updates they just did. We didn't have it before, which makes it, I think it's just a lot easier for people to search for your homes. And all these updates were also done on the app as well. So it should be pretty seamless between the two platforms. Any questions or anything so far? So if you're on your homepage on your website and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see that that's where the QR code lives. So this is the QR code to scan to download your app. This isn't movable to my knowledge, so it's going to live down here. But it's just something really easily that if you are, using your laptop at an open house and, maybe you're using this as a sign-in or the open house landing page as a sign-in, just know that if you want them to download your app and instead of trying to fumble around with it, you just have this QR code right here for your use. Okay. So I just wanted to talk briefly about homes.com. Have any of you been on there yet? I mean, they just spent like 5 million.
I did. I signed up for it.
Okay, perfect. So here's the thing that I really believe with homes.com. One, it's you're listing your lead. So, and I know from several agents that the leads that they've gotten off their listings just by using the free version of homes.com have been well qualified buyers that they have sold to, whether or not it was that specific listing or if it was, they just worked them as buyers and sold them a different house. But according to them, they've been really well qualified and they've been ready to move and they have made a move. So there's a benefit to you signing up. When you come onto the home page, over in the right-hand side, there's a little person in a box, and you're going to click on that and then click on account settings. Then you're going to click on agent registration. You're going to click on your MLS, which is Metro MLS. And then you're going to search your name, your email address, or your MLS ID to claim your identity. Okay. And what that does is it puts you at the top of your own listings. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it already knows I'm in Milwaukee. How crazy is that? Do you see this video that's playing over here on the left-hand side? They're starting to do this for all the neighborhoods in the US. They're definitely starting in the most populous areas and kind of working their way out. So they have these really cool like neighborhood informations, including these drone videos. This is really what they're investing all those dollars in. So they're trying to drive traffic to the site so that you get leads on your own listings. And then they're also creating all this neighborhood information to really make you the expert. And if you decide to pay for leads, then you would show up as one of the neighborhood experts for the particular neighborhoods that you're paying for. Okay. So here's all information about the historic third ward. I can click over here and click on see agents with experience in this area. And it's actually going to pull the MLS sales data. So you can see here, any agent that has a logo or a profile picture, they've claimed their profiles, okay? And when you claim your profile, you get put towards the top of this. Those that haven't claimed their profiles are here at the bottom with no pictures, right? But if you look at this, let's just take this guy over here. See how they have like 29 total sales? They would be moved a little bit closer to the leaderboard if they were to claim their profiles. So you'll notice that these top four here, so Hausman, Lauer, Trimble, and Hubner, they're actually paying for the upgraded service with the leads. That's why they have like an orange tag on them. Everybody else here does not pay for leads. These are the free profiles. But if Mary Beth Waite here, she decided to start paying for leads because she has 19 sales in the third ward, she would be in place number 1 right here on the top left corner. Does that make sense? So some of these neighborhoods that you've sold houses in, you might really only be 1 or 2 agents that have claimed their profile. And so you're going to show up at the top. So that's why it's really important to go ahead and claim your profile right away, as quickly as you can, because you want to make sure that you're showing up in these lists of agents that have sold properties. Okay. And it's pulling all that information from MLS. So it's going to record team sales if you're on a team. So you're going to want to make sure your team has claimed a profile. Any questions so far? So I'm just going to bring up a brochure real quick about homes.com. And this here just kind of shows you, and I'm not here to sell you on paying for leads, but in case you're wondering what those benefits are, again, you kind of get set up on the leaderboard if you're in the membership. You're going to be, your name and your face is going to be kind of first on those neighborhood lists as the neighborhood experts. And they also do agent brand retargeting ads. So I think this is a really good benefit if you want to buy into it. The leads that you're getting are based off of ads that are branded to you that homes.com has created and pushed out. So I think that's really, it's what makes it really different from something like a Realtor or a Zillow, is that it's not just waiting for the masses to find you and hopefully click on you and you just happen to be in the lottery. It's really systematizing the way that they gather leads and then send them to the agents who have profiles.
Hey, Kathleen, I have a question about that because I'm on a team. So I know that you stated that homes.com will give you leads that are traffic towards your listings now, but how does it work if you are on a team? Does it just go directly to like the team pool? And if so, like how do they know that's the agents that should be able to get the leads from that listing?
Yeah, so it's going to go based on whatever's in MLS. So if you have a team account in MLS, then it's going to go to the team profile in homes.com, and whatever like phone number or email address is connected to that profile. So it would have to be something that you kind of need to work with your rainmaker on of, if we do this as a team, because it's a benefit for the team, let's talk through when those leads come in, making sure we really do funnel them to the right listing agent who's on the team. But as of right now, it really sounds like there's not a whole lot of distinction because it is just pulling from MLS. And unfortunately, with teams in MLS, it's the team that takes the lead, right?
Yep, and that makes total sense. Do you have an idea of what current teams are doing that, they're, I guess, yeah, some of their strategies that they're doing to pass out the leads?
I guess you would put them through some sort of lead funnel. Again, that's just a conversation with your teams on how they want to work it. If it's, if it goes to like an ISA and then it goes to whichever agent's available, or if it's, you know, whichever agent answers first type of thing. You can do different lead funneling and lead routing things through command. So that's kind of how a lot of teams approach it, but there's definitely not like a standard on it. So for smaller teams, I think, and you know, teams that maybe are just listing like 4 or 5 properties at a time, I would think it'd be easy enough to say, oh, this is so and so's listing, they get this lead. It's so and so's listing, they get that lead, right?
Perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
So if
So
you don't have a lot of listings, it probably doesn't make sense to do this just yet, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I would at least get the, like you said, you've claimed the free profile. I don't know if it necessarily makes sense to pay for leads. I didn't really get an in-depth conversation with our Mike Bender, who is our like rep in the area. You can see he's got a Milwaukee phone number here. I would definitely write his information down. He's a great guy to talk to. He lives in Muskego, like he's local. And he can talk through a lot of that with you. I spent an hour with him and we didn't even really get to the point of talking about paying for leads. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to him just to see, because I have some listings, but not excessive. It's more buyers right now. So that's what I was curious.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I would really be paying attention to what homes.com is doing. And I think, you know, as there's going to be some changes to the MLS probably over the next year. And I would bet money that more consumers are going to move to using a platform like homes.com for their property searching. And so definitely when you take a listing, you want to make sure you get the buyer leads off of that listing. And I think more people, especially with all these advertisements that they're doing, are going to start using homes.com for that, which is just a benefit to the listing agent, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That's kind of all I had for you guys today. I know it's a little bit short, but really just wanted to talk through those few updates and then talk through homes.com and encourage you to, you know, claim that profile if you haven't. If you're on a team, make sure your team profile gets created by your rainmaker or admin. And that way, in case you get a listing, those leads are going to flow straight to you.
Catherine, can you give us Mike's number again on that one page, please?
Yeah, of course. Let me grab it again.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I see you're in your car. So his number is 414 405
Okay.
6394.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and he's always willing to like meet in person or Zoom. If you want him to just come to the office and talk to the team or anything like that, he's has told us he's making himself super available to KW agents. So
Awesome. Thank you.
you're welcome. All right. Well, everybody have a wonderful Thursday.